Welcome to the Marine Channel. My name's David. Now, most people agree that space is the ultimate luxury on a boat, but space normally comes at a great cost. So we're going to show you today a boat with plenty of space, but comes in at under £1 million. Now, this boat is 57 feet, as you can tell, because I've been walking for quite a long time now, and it is actually the Bavaria C57 Style. So I'm going to hop aboard and give you a tour of this huge boat. Right, we're going to start at the stern, and I have to negotiate this leap of faith, which I have done quite nicely. Right, so this bathing platform, which is actually one of the largest in its class, comes up and down, and I'll show you how it goes up and down when I'm in the cockpit, but it's a really huge space, and what it exposes is this tender garage, which will take a Williams mini jet. Now you can see the rollers there, and if I pop that up, you've got more rollers here, so it just pulls in with that winch right at the back there that's controlled with this control here. Now it looks like you've got two accesses onto the boat. This side actually would be quite a large step, but that's designed to house your life raft. So life raft would sit in there, and I'm going to pop up into this huge cockpit just here. So if I just have a quick pan around, you can see what kind of space we're dealing with, and I'm going to start at the stern here. Now this isn't a lazarette, and it isn't just a seat, because under here we have a wet bar. So we've got a sink, grill there, and a chiller drawer there, which is a really nice touch. So two helms obviously for either tack, and on this side we've got bow and stern thrusters, throttles, MFDs, autopilot, etc. And on this side we've got a repeat of the nav kit, plus we've got the Fusion controller there. Now, really neat feature on this, all the lines are fed under the deck, so you've got no loose lines, ropes hanging around the place that are going to trip you up. Nice wide decks as well, but let's just go forward into this area. Now this side you can see the table's up, and you've got a really nice big dining area. On this side the table is down. Now the table itself goes up and down like this on an electric motor, and down again, and will make into a huge sun pad or a table, and there's a cushion obviously to go on that one. But this area is vast, and you can seat, gosh, I don't know what, six people there, so it's a high capacity boat. Now just look down that deck, really flat, really tidily done. So I'm going to have a walk down the decks. So lovely wide decks, nothing horrible to trip up on. Nice tow rail here, not going to go sliding over the side when she's heeling over. Past this very chunky rigging, those bottle screws there. Now this boat has a self-tacking head sail, which you can see the Selden track there. And if I go onto this foredeck, it is vast, it really is. Plenty of room, sitting, sunbathing, and up here we've got this little bowsprit which houses the anchor gear, and this huge Selden furling kit for that head sail. And she's a very big rig, very big. Now the main has in-mast furling, so this boat is very easily handled. The guys at Clipper were telling me they sold one to one chap who sails it pretty much single-handedly, because you've got bow and stern thrusters for easy manoeuvring, you've got that easy handling of the sails, and all the lines led back aft to the cockpit here. So exterior, really nice place to be, and a really nice place to helm the boat from. And as I say, short-handed sailing, not a problem at all. So let's go and have a look down below. Now the first thing we're greeted with these really wide steps. And we've got the raised edges, so when you're heeled over, you can still have easy access. Right, look at that. That is like a huge apartment. Now there is really so much to show you down here. So I'm going to start with this area, which is obviously the dining area, which doubles up as a socialising lounging area. You've got an extra sofa here, and this becomes your nav area. So if I just move that, we've got a chart table in there, pop that down, and under here we've got the storage, and under here a pop-up TV. It's not fitted at the moment, but there will be in there, the mechanisms there. Now here I wanted to show you what the kit is up here. So we've got your Fusion stereo, you've got your B&G VHF, but you've got your multifunction display here. Now this is a plotter, and all this is repeated up on the cockpit, but this is a bespoke system for monitoring all the systems. So here you've got all the switching for the lights. So if you're sailing, helming, and you suddenly realise you've left some lights on, or you want to put some lights on, you can do it. You can do it on here, and you can do it from up there while you're sailing. Also, we can scroll through. So if we look at that, you've got all your battery conditions. You've got your water tanks, so you can find out how full your water tanks. And again, you can do this all from up at the helm there. Again, we've got all the systems there, so you can see everything's online. We've got the measurement systems, and here we've got any service requirements or any alerts that's going on. So that is a brilliant system, very high tech, very swish, and allows you to do everything from touch of a button from various places. So let's have a look at the galley. Now the galley area goes pretty much across here. So you've got two sections of it, but let's go into the main section first. So it's really nice. Now this is narrow for a reason potentially. So if you're at sea trying to cook when you're at sea, you can sway from side to side and you're not going to go flying. So that's a really nice feature. Plenty of storage here and all these cupboards, and under there, a bit dark down here, we've got the gimbaled cooker there. Under here, additional storage. We've got 1.5 sinks, and again loads of storage up here. Now down here we've got a dishwasher, so no problem having to do the dishes. And over here we've got a fridge, and if I go to this side, you've got two drawers. So one of these is a freezer and one of these a fridge, and again loads of storage there. So I'm going to go aft first. We've got two cabins aft, both doubles and both en suite, and let me tell you, these are no pokey cabins. I'm 6'2", plenty of room there, and it gets even taller here. Now these cabins are massive wide berths, but also you've got that big window out into the side of the hull there. Storage here, plenty of storage and plenty of space, and this I imagine gives you access to the side of the engine. I'll just stick that in there, hopefully you can see that. It's a bit dark, but great access. So if we go forward a bit, we're into the ensuite for this cabin, and it's not a pokey one, it really isn't. Plenty of height, plenty of natural light, nice sink, loo, and a really decent shower cubicle. Walk in with the glass doors. Okay, let's look at the other side. So really a mirror version of this. Big double berth, and there you can get an idea of looking out of those windows. And again, we've got an ensuite here. This one doesn't have a shower, but you've got a loo and a sink, and again plenty of light. Okay, now this one is interesting because this is a utility room. Now this isn't fitted with it, but you can put washing machines in here, ice makers, whatever your choice is. But great to have the facility to do your laundry, and great to have it tucked away. Right, let's go forward now into the main cabin because this is quite special. Now here we've got a room, a cabin that just feels really spacious, airy, light. And what I particularly like is this berth is actually quite low. Often on sailing boats in the fore cabin you find the berths really high, but this is really nice and easy to get into. And again, you've got those windows giving you the great view. So wake up in that bay, look out and just watch the scenery. Two big lights in the ceiling, and again you've got plenty of storage hanging in there, cupboards under, sides, and again plenty this side. Now this cabin has, on the port side, you've got your shower cubicle, which is a really nice size. Shower there. And on the other side, we've got the loo and basin with a light on the top. So you've got some natural light there and some storage down there. So this is a really nice suite, and it feels really spacious, really long. Right, so you thought that was all the accommodation there was, and I want to show you something else. If I go down to the bow, there's an extra little bit in here. So this is a big boat, and big boats can need crew. And here in the very bow, we have a crew cabin. And that crew cabin has a berth there. Underneath that darker wood section is a loo. You've got a basin, and it's cosy, but it's not bad for a crew cabin. I've seen a lot worse. So that's a really nice touch, and I guess because it's there, it means the cabin down below, so that master cabin starts here, and that's a much wider section of the boat obviously, so it gives it more volume. I've decided that on this boat my happy place is here, the nav table with my favourite bit of nav kit there. If you had to measure a boat by cubic feet, meters, then this is huge value for money, whether you're measuring it in pounds, dollars or euros. I want to say thanks to the guys at Clipper for letting us access this boat. It's been a real pleasure to show you around. Hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, please click that button down at the bottom there and subscribe to our channel. And we'll see you on the next video.